You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you.
Is everything alright?
Of course. I'm fine, see? Look at my face.
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Bert, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah.
Pig tea.
Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Oh, yeah, that's important information.
And threw it in my face.
Now it's time to get the teapot. I thought we already had the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will.
Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves.
Tea levels.
It's over 2. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself.
I mean, that was not through me.
It was you.
Hold on.
You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Bert. It's very endearing.
That's...
Yuri was kidding. Wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Bert, I have another request.
Take your shirt off.
Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back.
Oh, she got a bad back.
I can read
With them
my
big
back
titties.
against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realise.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
It is a fucking big titties.
Is that so?
I bet.
I wonder why that... Oh, sorry.
I wonder what that is.
It's most likely because my...
It is.
my...
Huge can she's got.
Your posture right. Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book.
I retrieved the book from my bag.
I have some chocolate as well.
It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea.
Does chocolate go well with tea? Never had chocolate and tea before.
Not it.
Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading posture position as last time, each holding one half the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
What about this?
Exclamation point.
We got chocolate.
Hot chocolate?
Yuri slides
Just
closer
chocolate.
until our shoulders are touching.
Do you think
Oh, first base.
tea and chocolate goes well together?
Tea and chocolate?
Yeah, that's what he said. I don't know. I've never had it before.
You're right, I don't drink tea.
Fuck.
Not oolong.
It's true.
Definitely not oolong.
How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always so cute, or was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can take.
It was funny because the way yours was stumbling, it was like your brain was like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Help,
Titties.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest.
Don't touch my bits.
Do it on purpose.
Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing.
Oblivious.
She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her fades away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading.
Then I spill a hot cup of tea on my chest. Straight on my dick.
Right on my outlet. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper.
Sorry.
I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper.
You can have as much as you want.
That's...
You can have it out here.
That's okay, I won't take any.
You sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
Ah, you're right.
You better hold the book for now.
Didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
What the fuck?
Yuri opens the books with both hands.
Look at all this dust.
What the fuck?
She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg.
She's making a move for your D.
Well, in that case.
She's making a move for your D.
Yuri has already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri.
And I pop it straight in the butthole.
She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here.
So I put my dick in there.
I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth.
Just.
Yeah.
Just like that. Yuri closes her lips over it.
Kind of. Eh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Just feed me.
But...
Sorry.
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 Sorry. Scoring over
Sorry.
result.
So we've travelled to Canada.
I guess I should have done that.
That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do.
Feed each other chocolate.
Right?
I mean,
Not really in this kind of context, but
yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, someone's
Then
in the background trying to neck
You don't need to stop or anything. Put other things in my mouth.
Oh, I see.
the situation has gotten really tense.
My pants have gotten really tense.
Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can just tell by her expression that she can't even she can't focus now.
Not even-
You've broken her.
My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers,
And I ate it myself.
but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine.
It's making awkward as shit. Oh, Moloch.
How did it come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths.
That's generally how it works.
I raise my arm.
I smack her in the
Like before, Yuri parts her lips,
Look at that sweat.
but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth.
It's getting real sexy.
I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone! Cook block again!
Piece of shit, man.
Fuck you, Monica!
That is a really sudden cut. I wasn't all ready for that.
Fuck you, Monica.
Punches her in the face.
Boo.
Fuck off,
Boo,
cunt.
Monica. You bitch.
What? Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems! Remember this part?
You fucking slut.
But you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks! Thank you.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah.
Take care of my cups.
Yuri picks up the teacups from the
Oh,
floor.
that means.
I pick up the bag of chocolates.
And I put it
In
in
the
my
end,
bag.
in the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up.
Oh, we gotta show do.
First.
Let's go see Yuri. Let's find out if she's going to neck herself.
Oh shit. Yeah. It's nice, I guess.
Come on. I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Eh?
Shit, I know.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
I mean, everyone else was in the room watching. Just putting chocolates in her mouth. What the fuck?
These two are feeding each other, which is fucked up.
Mike's like, I got this.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But It's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Bert.
So, Yuri, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright,
Sound tired.
just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
Just like your mom. Everyone's the other kids now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
So, Yuri,
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
You fucking killed me. You fucking killed me.
She's dead. She's fucking
God.
dead.
You fucking killed me.
Alrighty.
Who's next?
Straight to Yuri.
You're like, I already dealt with a
Well then,
friend.
she's dead.
She's
Wasn't
gone.
anyone? That was a sick noise.
Oh, I throw up, sorry. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. That's exactly what I like. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Yes, example. Is that so?
Yeah, you're big examples of what I've been chasing this whole time.
That's it.
Damn
Yuri
big
gently
examples.
smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something that you've never even shared with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
But what do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly.
oh, music change.
Music change.
But during lunchtime, I ate by myself. Did you know that?
She got real
It's a
fucking
great
sad.
time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me.
Boobs.
You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway.
I get it, you like to read.
But I'm a very one-dimensional person.
Dude, Yuri.
Books are
Mate,
so
you've
full.
got two big fuck off 3D objects in front of you.
Books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day.
Well, that's really sad.
Oh,
You know?
I'm gonna neck myself.
I just realized that my life is meaningless. And those friends don't laugh at me.
The rest of them do.
They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type.
He's got big
And, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'll fucking kill him.
I'm not a know-it-all, Bert. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and I like to do them as read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
He's just like, what the fuck?
I haven't done nothing.
No, that's wrong.
You're wrong.
Just being patient and respectful.
Feeding
That's really important. Feed me the chocolate. Really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, but
But I've got
I
big
speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I third guess myself sometimes too. I read too deeply into things.
And then I fourth guess myself.
Break the fourth wall.
But every time,
Sometimes.
you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others.
Like, where's my hand?
That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
Do you?
Oh, it's you.
I see.
I was into my performance.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them.
Yeah.
I mean, I joined this club hoping I'd make friends,
Name friends.
and I wouldn't say I've had at least one success. I would say I've had at least one success.
I wouldn't say I've had any successes.
Yeah, the no success here, and he walks out.
Fucked up. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Come on, guys.
Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it.
Snaps her own neck.
Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah,
Holding my poem.
I do. Let me get it for you.
I do! Oh, fuck, here we go.
Beach!
Sit up for this one.
Yeah.
Fucking get these big words going.
Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clean blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey, scrolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest would to get lost in, the easiest world to get lost in, is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome's the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Then back, and I abandon my pace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore.
I don't know if that's a bad one or a good one. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about,
Thank you.
but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
You say like you didn't even want to write about it.
Oh, you haven't heard?
Oh, you didn't know?
After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd come up, but she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like it's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style.
Yeah.
I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing.
Cool. Well,
Natsuki!
now we get to see the comparison.
That's it.
Oh man. This is seriously a step backwards.
Yeah?
I liked your last two way better than this one. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things. As long as you're not just trying to impress Yuri or something like that.
I've never.
Gross.
Okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things.
Except you did the same thing twice.
Yeah, you did.
Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up being just scaring me away?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're alright.
Called you bluff.
Kind of fun to hang out here. Even if I have to put up with you. Guff.
Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
That's actually a pretty good sound for that.
Oh. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was Just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry. I was too.
Oh god. Breathlessness in that was horrifying. Just
That's what he got.
silence.
How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her.
Why is she blushing?
I guess that's the kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Possibly.
Anyway.
Natsuki holds her poem out for me like nothing ever happened.
I'll be your beach.
The fucking
There.
way you said
That was so good.
I'll be your beach.
Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago.
Just staring daggers like, get my poem right.
Right.
I'll stab you.
Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Where am I at? Let's
okay.
leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
That was kind of nice.
That was 2 beach poems in fucking
Yeah, well, they said they did it deliberately.
Fucking beaches.
beaches. Fucking beaches.
Am I right, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beaches be crazy.
I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once.
Makes one of yours.
Besides, the beach is awesome! Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
Beaches suck.
Well, Yuri's taking it was a little more solemn.
Boo, Yuri. Well, that's... Gee, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic.
Oh, 2 stories.
Fucking drama.
You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, but trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. That's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me?